In today's fast-paced digital world, website speed plays a crucial role in user experience, search engine ranking, and overall business success. Slow-loading website pages lead to high bounce rates, decreased conversions, and dissatisfied website visitors. In this video, we will take a look at a few ways to help accelerate your WordPress website. While some of these tips are a bit more advanced, with a little bit of Googling, anybody should be able to implement these changes on their site. If you need help, drop a comment and a like down below if you're so inclined. The first tip is to get cloud-based website monitoring. Monitoring your website's performance is crucial for identifying bottlenecks and optimizing speed. Before you jump into your site and start messing around with all the settings, you should do some tests to see how your site is actually performing. Cloud-based website monitoring services like Sematext allows you to test and track your website speed. And Sematext Experience, a real user monitoring tool, provides comprehensive insight into the performance that your real users are experiencing on your site. These metrics enable you to fine-tune your website for optimal speed and reliability. Link below for both of those. Use a content delivery network, or CDN. A CDN is a geographically distributed network of servers that delivers website content to users from the nearest location. It's like having copies of your site on multiple servers around the world. By leveraging a CDN, you can reduce latency and offload server resources, resulting in faster content delivery and improved website performance. Try running speed tests from various locations using a VPN or with Sematext to see if your site would benefit from a CDN. If all the metrics slow down dramatically the moment that you are on the other side of the pond and you have potential clients over there, it may be time to invest in a CDN. Check with your host provider what offers they have for you. Optimize image sizes. Large images are one of the primary culprits for slow-loading web pages. By optimizing image sizes, you can significantly reduce the page load time and dramatically improve your ranking in Google search because of Core Web Vitals. Use image compression techniques, choose the appropriate file format, JPEG for photography, PNG for graphics, and consider lazy loading images to improve initial page load times. Reduce the number of plugins. While plugins offer extended functionality, excessive use can bog down your website. Evaluate the necessity of each plugin and deactivate or uninstall those that are redundant or unused. Fewer plugins means fewer code executions and reduced server load, contributing to a faster page load time. Also, most WordPress hacks are from plugins, either because they are poorly designed, depreciated, or never updated. So as a best practice for security for your WordPress site, the fewer the number of plugins, the better. Write mobile-first code. Depending on your target audience, you may want to consider creating a mobile version of your site. Google will rank sites differently based on the device type searching for your site. For example, if you have a website that has a great desktop site but no mobile site, then a person who is searching for your goods or service on their phone will not see you ranked very high on their Google search results, even if you rank high on their search results on their desktop. So make sure that you have a mobile site available. Minimize time to first byte, or TTFB. Time to first byte refers to the time it takes for the server to respond to a request. A high TTFB can significantly impact website speed. To reduce TTFB, you should do two things. Choose a reputable hosting provider with robust infrastructure. Typically, big brands have this. Just because you find hosting for half the price doesn't mean the performance will be the same. And two, for my more technologically advanced audience, consider optimizing your website's code to reduce the number of requests made to the server. Along those same lines, you should also make sure that you choose the right hosting service plan. Selecting the appropriate hosting plan for your WordPress website is crucial for optimal performance. Shared hosting, which is where you do not rent out a full server but only get part of it virtually, may be more cost-effective, but can result in slower loading times due to resource limitations. If you have a large to very large website with hundreds of thousands of visitors, consider upgrading to a dedicated hosting plan for improved speed and scalability. And while you're choosing your plan, make sure you also have the option to switch to HTTP2. One of the best ways to improve website speed is by switching to the HTTP2 protocol. Unlike its predecessor, HTTP 1.1, HTTP2 allows for multiplexing, which enables multiple requests to be handled simultaneously. This results in faster loading times, particularly for websites with numerous resources to load. The downside is that you have to configure some server settings that go way deeper than WordPress does, and typically users are not allowed to go there. So to enable this feature, get in contact with your hosting provider and ask them if they offer this feature or what is the process to enable it. Trust me, it is well worth the time and effort. Use website caching. Implementing website caching can drastically improve load times by storing static versions of your web pages. WordPress caching plugins such as W3, Total Cache, or WP Super Cache can generate and serve cached versions of your website, reducing the processing time required for dynamic page generation. Minify and combine CSS, JavaScript, and HTML files. Minification involves removing unnecessary characters from code, such as whitespace and comments, without altering their functionality. Combining multiple CSS, JavaScript, and HTML files into fewer files reduces the number of requests made to the server, thereby leading to a faster load page time. Load JavaScript asynchronously. By loading Java asynchronously, you can prevent it from blocking other resources from loading. Placing JavaScript files near the end of the HTML document or using the async or defer attribute can speed up the rendering time of your web pages. Consider using Preconnect and Prerender techniques. Preconnect and Prerender are techniques that anticipate user actions and load resources in advance, reducing the perceived load time. Preconnect establishes early connection with servers, and Prerenders preloads and renders pages in the background. I'll link to a few articles down below if you are interested in this. But these techniques require that you know where your users will go next. And to get that information, you need to use a real monitoring tool, like Sematext Experience. These tools allow you to track the business journey of your visitors, see what pages they visit, where they came from, where they're going, which resources are taking a long time to load, what device type, what browser type, and the location that your visitors are coming from. To start using Sematext Experience on your site, click on the link down in the description box below. Implement gzip compression. Compressing your website's files before transmitting them to visitors can significantly reduce their size and improve load times. Gzip compression reduces bandwidth usage and allows for faster transmission of these files, resulting in a snappier user experience. There are many tools to help with this task, but I personally recommend using Supercache because it's free and it works. Just know that by default, videos and images are not compressed in gzip. Just because you're using WordPress doesn't mean that your site has to go slowly. With a little bit of elbow grease, you can significantly enhance your website's performance, resulting in an improved user's experience, search engine ranking, and business success. Remember to monitor your website regularly to ensure ongoing performance optimization using Sematext monitoring tools. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep monitoring.